purpose of the dielectric fluid in a transformer. That gets us into basically the dielectric fluid has four functions in a transformer. So we'll discuss those. The first one is to be a dielectric, and that's just a fancy way of saying to be an electrical insulator, to keep electricity from flowing between points that you don't want it to flow between. So an electrical insulator. The other function is as a heat transfer fluid. If you think about a working transformer, it generates heat inside from the current and other reasons, and that heat needs to be dissipated because if not, it would, artificially age the transformer excessively. So the fluid in the transformer acts somewhat like the coolant or antifreeze in your car, where it functions to pick up the heat and move it away. It picks it up by conduction, but then you have convection currents in the transformer that move that heat from the core or wherever it is to the outside shell of the transformer, or many transformers have radiators, and so the hot fluid is less dense and more buoyant, so it rises. We all know that heat rises. That goes into the top of the radiators, typically where the heat is dissipated to the atmosphere. That makes the fluid cooler and sink to the bottom, and this convection current then repeats and keeps the transformer cool. The other reason for a dielectric fluid in a transformer is it protects the paper insulation. The paper insulation in the transformer is the weak link in the life of the transformer, and so the dielectric fluid protects the paper from things that accelerate its aging, like moisture and oxygen. So it functions as a barrier, if you will. The final purpose for the fluid in a transformer is as a diagnostic tool. So in that sense, it is similar to when you go to the doctor and get a blood test. The blood test results tell the doctor a lot about what's going on with your body and so forth. And so we test transformer fluid to see what's going on with the transformer. That tells us the basic condition of the fluid, which is helpful, but it also gives insight into potential problems inside the transformer. Like, for example, dissolved gas analysis will tell us about potential faults like partial discharge, arcing, sparking, hotspot overheating, general overheating. The moisture test tells us about the extent of moisture incursion in the transformer. So there's a lot of valuable diagnostic tests we do on the oil that helps us to know what's going on inside the transformer.